Hi there, Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator here in British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can hit the bell below and you'll get notified instantly. So today I thought I'd give you a really quick thank you card. And I'll show you another one that I had done in a different orientation of it, but very quick, mass production. I'm using stuff from back to the annual catalog. So I'm going to be using just the sentiment, the thanks from the hand penned. We're going to be using some artistically dies, and the frames I'm using the ornate frames. And of course, I'm using that Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. I just love that paper, and I thought it was time to go back and revisit it. So, here's my card. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then I'm just going to go in and use the foam folder and get a really good crease on there. With my thank you cards, I leave them blank so that the customers that receive them have the chance of using their own, using it for whatever reasons they want. I'm using Pear Pizzazz and Polished Pink. I just love this color combination, and of course it goes great with this paper, this gold foil paper. And then I also wanted to show you something else that you can do, that it's a hidden gem also in the annual catalog, and those are the adhesive sheets. These adhesive sheets come in packs of 12, and they're 6 by 12. And what happens is when you use these sheets, it goes directly right onto, you don't have to play around with the liquid glue. You can just use the adhesives and put it directly right onto your paper. So I want to show you how to do that. I just cut this paper into the size that I want to use to cover. So I'm using the gold foil, and I can use this gold foil in a number of different ways. So I'm just going to go in, and these come off in strips. So I'm just going to go and put that onto my back of my foil. So that's just, and that one I was lucky to get both of them off. But I'm just going to actually go down and layer this onto the gold foil. Just like so. And I'm finding that what's happening is I've got this going over a little bit. So I'm just going to use my silicone mat just so that I don't get it messed up in there. And then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to trim this off because I don't want this sticking into my cut and emboss machine. Just want to get those sticky bits off. And I'll do it again on here. And then all I'm going to do for this particular card, and I could cut either. You know, I'm gonna, let's see. I think I'm gonna use the leaves on this particular one. So I'm just gonna use the leaves like so. But because I want to use my mini cut and emboss, I'm just gonna cut that in half so that I've got it so that I can run it through that mini cut and emboss there. Probably more not in half. But then we've got these sheets, and then I can use those for other things as well. So when you go to cut with your embossing, your cut and emboss or anything like that, what you want to do is you put the cutting edge down onto the cardstock, but not on the side where your sticky tape is. And the reasons for that are, my goodness. All right. Let me just bring in, I think I'll probably end up bringing in my big cut and emboss. So let me just bring that in. I moved my mini to another spot, and so consequently I can't find it. So well-loved plates. that are here. Just coming in with this, and then I'm just going to just cut that out. And you know, because it is an intricate die, I think I'll go back the other way. Let's just take this off. And we just take this off like so. Now, I can use this other part of the gold, for other smaller intricate parts, because it'll work really good, these little parts here. All right, so let's just put that one away. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to start layering on this card. And like I say, you're going to see how simple it really is. So I'll just come in with my seal. And this piece is 4 by 5 1/4, just a regular one. And then when I cut this particular piece of designer series paper, I went 3 1/4 by 4 inches is what I believe that it went to. I'll just double check. 4 1/2. Yes, so I'm just going to layer that onto there. Like I say, this can't get much simpler than this. And a good way to use your designer series paper, I think this goes this way. I'm not sure which way it goes. So I'm just like that. And then I'm going to actually put a thank you onto this card. And I want it to be this orientation. So I think I'll do it like this. Put it on there like that. So when you take these foil sheets off, most of these pieces are going to come out, but I'm just going to take my Take Your Pick tool and see if I can get some of these pieces already out so that I don't have to play too much with it once it's already. And you know what? To tell you the truth, I don't really care if all these pieces don't come out. So I want to show you how this works with that adhesive sheets. When you take these adhesive sheets off, sometimes a lot of that inside part is going to come off. So let me just... See, a lot of it stays, whoops. And because that's in strips, it's going to come off in strips. See how that just comes off like that? These are individual leaves, so I should have probably had them going the opposite way. They're in partitions. And this one's going to come off in a couple more spots as well. Oops, sorry. So let's see. So see how it just strips off like that? And that's what I love about these adhesive sheets. Just like that. And now I don't have to play with trying to get all the different little pieces off or to get them glued. So then I'm just going to go like this and it sticks on there like so. And that wasn't very good. So you do have a bit of time. So I'm just going to put that down there like that. And let's just burnish that on. All right. So on this piece here, I'm going to actually do some heat embossing on it. Like I say, this is from the Ornate Gardens. And I'm just coming in with an anti-static thing. And I'm using the thanks. So I'm going to come in with my Versamark. Versamark is one of the best ones in order to do embossing with because it takes such a long time for it to dry. And then I'm going to put it off to the one side. And then we'll just put it into our gold embossing powder. The embossing powders come in packs of 3 now. This is the metallic pack. This is a few packs of our a few bottles of the gold. Oops. And let's go and let's heat that up. It's got the 2 temperatures for the heat embossing. And then I just take it from one end to the other. And I apologize for the noise, but it won't be on for long. Here we go. One of my favorite of all techniques is embossing. It was one of the first ones that got me addicted to this wonderful world of stamping. All right, so I'm going to put that right about down at the bottom. So I'm going to come in with my dimensionals. And you know, all I have on my desk here are the small ones. So that's no problem. So I'm actually going to make this easy on myself. I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut along here on my mini dimensionals and make it so that I've got 2 strips. And then I can put that on like that. Like I say, very simple card. I can mass produce this card for all my customers for the month of September. Let's just put that there. And again, I'm going to come in with your take your pick tool. What would I do without this tool, I tell you? So I'm going to put this down towards this side here. And you notice that I did it off to the side. And I purposely did it off to the side so that I could put my bow on there. Now, this is the open weave ribbon, but I think it goes along, and this whole thing goes along with this beautiful gold foiled ribbon. It's a gold shimmer ribbon. And I thought what I could do, and we'll give it a try, so I'm going to do a bow using both of them. So all I'm going to do is just do up my bow. And we'll use 2 ribbons. So have you ever done that with the 2 ribbons? It just kind of adds a bit of a different look. And gives you, there we go. And now I'm just going to tie it just a bit tighter. So when you're tying this tighter, hold on to the knot area and then just pull it out. And now I'll just go and trim this off. Like I say, it's a totally different look with the bow. And now what I'm going to do is we're just going to put that right on there, like so. Now I'll come in with my glue dot, and I think I'm going to use a couple of glue dots is what I'm going to do. And if I want, I can use glue dots to actually position these tags as well. And then I think it just needs a bit of embellishment. So I'm going to come in with my Genial Gems. And let's put some of those on there. And I can use some of the big ones. Oh dear. All right. So let's just use one there. Use another one right about there. And then we can use one down further down or onto the thanks itself. There we go. There we go. All right, so I hope you like that. Simple card, but I think it's very effective. It's very pretty, and I think people will like it. So don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I do have host codes that I use, and I give away tutorials, and I have a very generous reward program. So I hope you like that, and enjoy making a quick card. Bye for now.